Any other issue, or I have a question later. Yeah. Loud. Start.
What was the reaction of the employees when we were turned into a fast change?
Yes. We have been in partnership with IIM Bangalore, you would have heard of. They are our concurrent evaluators, right? Every now and then they keep on doing an independent evaluation, and they went and met groups of people from all levels, employees from all levels. And they asked them, the instant and the common reaction of all employees is, we are happy with this new system. Why? Because they are now doing things faster. 1. 2, they were asked, they were consulted, what is your work and problem? The problems were immediately sorted out. For example, some of them didn't have computers. Some of them didn't have computer operators. Some of them did not know how to use computers. Training, infrastructure, and all those things were immediately supplied, and they were empowered to do what they were responsible for. At the end of the day, we give it in media, everywhere, we do ranking every month, so on. They feel that the good work is being projected. So they feel another level of motivation that let's do good work. It is being publicly recognized, rather than all the negativity which used to earlier chase them. Answers your question? Yeah, Surya.
Can I ask you, what inspired you actually?
What inspired me? For Sakala, or I did many other things also?
Sakala.
When I joined service, I was 22 years of age. Just finished my master's in psychology. As probationers, we were taken to the parliament, and we met the then minister who's in charge of administrative service officers. I will not name him, but you know what he said? Why didn't you join Bollywood? And I said, sir, I can get a lot of money there. No doubt I can join. But I'm looking forward to a lot of goodwill by joining this service. And he just kept quiet. I'm here for the service. I'm here for using this opportunity to extend the advantage to n number of people of our country to whom we owe a lot. There's a book I have written, I've given it to Stephen, that Create Your Future. It's a more of a psychological, motivational thing. Creating your future. And the last chapter says, how many people would have contributed to my growing up? Can anybody count on earth? How many people, forget about your mother, father, it is their duty, we say. But the milkman, the sweeper, the waterman, and so many, and women also. How many people contribute to bring us up to the level we are today? And today, when I am capable to do something for others, should I not do it? Should I not give it back to the society to which I owe so much that I can never repay? And that is the difference, in our real life and the fictional life that youth generally remain in. And I would suggest that while you are doing this cinema celebration, please show them Satyagraha. Have you seen Satyagraha? It's an excellent show of how young minds, they get together, they get determined to fight it out, not for themselves, for others. And they make it. How long we as a society will just keep quiet, cribbing, and getting cynical, and running away from country. Nothing can be done about India, let's go somewhere else. Is it not our country? Is it not our society? Should we not contribute? Because we've really got so much from this motherland. Yes, the day we all decide to contribute in a very organized and positive way, believe me, there's no better heaven than our country. Thank you.
मैम आपकी बातें सुन के हमारा दिल गार्डन गार्डन हो गया. Thank you so much for providing such valuable inputs. You have truly inspired us.
Being an IAS officer is no less than an accolade. Was it an ambition?
Yes, it was a lifetime ambition, I would say. Okay. Yes.
You've been both an IAS officer as well as a writer. How do you manage both, and how do you enjoy yourself as a writer?
It's like, where there is will, there is way. And whatever you like to do, you will find time for that. And whatever you do, and when you enjoy it, you don't feel tired. So you feel certainly more rejuvenated. And I think as a writer, it makes me go deeper into issues. Think about, everything little more deeply than we usually do. We just act. More of the administrators mostly are action-oriented people. But I think the writer in me makes me do a little deeper analysis.
You were solely involved in the Bagalkot issue when women were regarding the women flying. So what have you got to say about women empowerment?
Are you talking about the trafficking? Bagalkot is...
That Bagalkot issue where farmers are using women to flow the things.
Oh, no, that was not Bagalkot. That was Belgaum. Belgaum, I was the deputy commissioner that time, and the press people gave one picture which shows a woman carrying that plow and doing the plowing in the field, and that sent sensations across the country, international circles and everywhere. I wanted to know what is the reality, and then I went to that house, their place. I told them to take out the plow. I put it on my shoulders and I went ahead. It was so light. And in any case, I go to the gym, so I'm quite comfortable with some weights. But no, it was really light. It was just 5 kgs, the pressure. But you see, this is the difference between seeing is believing. I think it's wrong sometimes. You just see and you believe that, oh my God, it's exploitation and all that. It's not that. It was not exploitation. It was... I would put it the other way around. It was dignity of labor. In my own field, I do all the work. I will probably clean the toilet. I will probably do the sweeping of the floor. I don't mind, as long as I'm doing it out of my own interest and my own benefit, isn't it? So it was wrongly projected in the press that the woman is being exploited and they are so poor that they had to come down to such levels and they can't afford an pair of oxen and so on. But the reality was that they said our field is so small, it's just half an acre. We can't get an oxen, to move around. So the maneuverability itself is not possible. So the point is that if you go directly onto the spot, talk to the people directly, your communication channels are open, you're open to the thoughts of others, you really reach reality. Otherwise, you are normally in some other world.
You going there was really motivating. What's your take on suspension of Durga Shakti, the IAS from Uttar Pradesh?
Don't put me in trouble. You see, this is, we are in a democratic setup. There is a certain constitutional structure, which I think all of us have to abide by. In our democratic state and administrative structure, the political leadership is certainly the boss, and the administrative officers, they are supposed to work as per their directions. You like it or not, till the constitution gives that kind of mandate and doesn't change, then probably, any number of Durgas will go on getting suspended, and there's little that you can do about it because the powers lie with the political leadership. So, but everything that happens has something good about it. I think at the cost of Durga maybe, there has been a lot of awareness generated, not only among the citizens in general, but among the administrators also. We've started thinking, as to is this the future that we are all committed to or going to see any day? So do we as a association or as a group take it up and see that such a thing does not happen in future, and see also that certain changes in the constitution or in the legal network and things like that are made so that no honest officer, no upright officer is put to such kind of a humiliation. But I think I admire and salute that girl for doing whatever she did, she thought was right and was in the interest of people at large.
Ma'am, your message to the GCC aspirants who would like to end up in such fields like IAS, IPS, IFS?
I think if you have your goal very clear that you want to do something for others, yes, IAS is the place for you to join. Never change this focus. If you start focusing on your benefits and your status and your privileges, I don't think you should aspire to be in the IAS. That will not be good for the society.
Garden City College has always been well known for the holistic development of students and coming up with innovative events. What's your say on this after witnessing the college and the event?
Well, I have a lot of hope with the Youth in Journal and Garden City in particular. I would look forward, I did not directly ask for it, but I think I would look forward that if my talk has inspired the students, they should come up with projects which are socially relevant. And I myself in the Department of Administrative Reforms, since I coordinate with all departments in the state, I would love to have project works initiated with students and the government servants, collaboration, so that we change our ways of doing and delivering in all fields for the better.
You are such a beacon of inspiration for all the especially BA students. Thank you so much, ma'am, and we all hope to live up to your expectations.
My pleasure, and I'm sure you will, and much beyond.